She looked like a fucking live anime. You see her? She looked like a CGI character. What the fuck? Boy, I don't trust this shit.
Like, I was that shit, right? Let's start this shit. Check this out.
We believe that modernity as a whole was just a terrible, terrible mistake. And if you guys aren't there with me yet, you're thinking, Lauren, I know some things are pretty rough right now, but it's not all bad. Well, allow me to regretfully inform you about the issue of transmaxing. And if you don't yet know what transmaxing is, then I suggest you just take a minute to embrace your life and worldview as it is now, because you can't go back after this. But essentially, transmaxing is when incels, males who are involuntarily celibate, they transition into being women, I guess, not because of gender dysphoria or anything like that, but simply because they think it's just easier to be a woman, even a trans woman, and they would rather that than live as a, I suppose, substandard male. Yeah.
Hold on. So basically, so let me just tell the difference. So when you have people who are, let's say, trans or transitioning into the other gender, sex, whatever it is like that, usually these people, they say they feel like inside their body, inside their soul, they feel like the opposite gender, right? But with transmaxing, these are guys who are incels who think turning themselves into women is going to make their lives better because their lives as quote unquote men are horrible.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? So they're just tired of being men. Yo, that's why they're doing this.
Yo, you see why I be telling you about being grateful and having gratitude and thinking positively and loving yourself?
Terrible, but it gets worse. Let's see.
I'm not even kidding. This is an actual thing now, and I hate it. And if you still don't believe me, as this article, Why Are Incels Turning Themselves Into Girls explains, a new report, transmaxing is a subculture of young men who embrace trans identities, not because they believe they were born in the wrong body, but simply because they can, and because they think it'll make their lives better. So join me as we dive into a dark dystopian tale of nihilism and confusion. But before we do, I want to say thank you to today's sponsor.
All right, we're going to fast forward to sponsor, but go ahead, Mouse.
But so, what is... now, okay, they trying to get fucked in a fake pussy?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. So you would chop your dick off, turn it into a vagina, and then let dude smash.
Basically, but so they're gonna explain all that shit.
Oh my God! No.
All right, let's go. Let's keep it going. Hold on.
Transmaxing, it just sounds awful and confusing, right? Because I think even if you have gender dysphoria, actually transitioning, going through all the drugs and surgeries, it's not a good thing. It's not something you would want to do. It doesn't sound like a fun procedure. So going through all that when you don't even have gender dysphoria, that just seems ridiculous and unnecessary. But trying to help us all get into the headspace of a transmaxer, the account Pirate Wires explains. Guided by a 73-page manifesto, transmaxers see gender transition as a revolutionary response to the combination of industrialization and biomedical technologies that they feel have eroded the financial and reproductive opportunities previously available to most men. And this is beside the point, but it's very rare that we see the term manifesto being used in a positive light. Like, I feel like if you are reading a manifesto, 9 times out of 10, there's going to be some crazy stuff in there. Yeah, this transmaxing manifesto, which we are going to be going through, it is absolutely, I'm sorry about that, crazy. So this manifesto starts off by listing the potential benefits of transitioning from male to female, even if you don't actually have gender dysphoria and you're technically comfortable in your male body. These benefits include sexual excitement from having a feminine body. Now, this is something that is technically referred to as autogynephilia, if I'm saying that right. Odds are I'm not. It's basically when a straight man would become aroused by thinking of himself having a female body because
Hold on. Wait. So the straight guy is going to be aroused by the fact that he now looks like a woman.
He's going to be playing with his tits all day. It's you, bro. You. Yo, this is a slippery motherfucking slope.
Yo, listen, I told you shit like this was going to happen sooner than later, but let's continue.
Is sexually attracted to a female body. And it's actually, I think, a pretty large reason why a lot of men transition to becoming women nowadays. I follow this account, Males of Reddit, on Twitter that just posts crazy things from the male to female subreddit. And there are just so many examples out there of trans women seemingly only being interested in transitioning because they want to have a hot female body that they themselves are attracted to. It's bizarre. But in any case, continuing, other benefits of transmaxing apparently include the superiority of female aesthetics, access to the transbian dating pool, full body orgasms, multiple orgasms from penile stimulation,
multiple orgasms from penile stimulation.
Oh, God.
Yo, how do you go from incel? Okay, wait, so wait, are we saying that the incels are they just gay dudes who found a way to like come out? Because this don't make any sense. Because if I'm an incel and I'm having a hard time getting pussy, why all of a sudden I'm gonna turn into a female to get dick?
Yo, calling them gay is a compliment. These niggas ain't even gay. They are something else. They are so desperate that gay sex is welcome.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's super desperate, bro.
Mhm.
That's super desperate now.
Mm.
Oh my God. You remember when they talked about super straight the other day?
Right. Right. Mhm.
Opposite of that. Like super trans, super Saiyan gay. Like what
Right.
what?
This is crazy. This is crazy.
Yo, oh my God.
Craziness.
Yo, Mr. Justin.
Bill does.
Oh, K Zagging in the chat. Shout out to K Zag. He said, shout out to K Zagging 20 in the chat, who will be a speaker
Exactly.
at the let me hold on. This shit is taking forever. Who will be a speaker at the Game Kings 2 Definition of a Man seminar in NYC.
Real shit.
Yes, sir. So make sure, man, y'all go check the links, man, and go get your tickets, man. But yeah, this is crazy. Transmaxing.
It gets even ridiculous. Let's go. Let's keep this going.
Your breasts will become sensitive. You will feel emotions stronger and be happier on estrogen. Being able to attract cis lesbians if you become
Being able to attract cis lesbians.
Oh.
Let's continue.
active enough. Being able to attract high quality males for sex.
Being able to attract high quality males for sex. What?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Yes, queen.
Yes.
I'm not sorry for these niggas, bro. I am not. Yo, oh man. These niggas need to join the Bad Boy membership. Bro. I bet see, here's the thing. Right now, I'm super cool with passport bros. Shout out. And I'm so serious and sincere. Shout out to the motherfucking passport bros. Because at least they keeping it still.
For real, this is crazy.
Bro. Yo, I'm done with these niggas. I'm done with these. Are you You see why we got to do what we do?
Exactly. This shit ridiculous. Let's continue. Let's see what else they say.
Softer skin and less or no acne. Live longer. Being able to extract resources from males. You will no longer be
Being able to extract resources from males. I like that they said males though instead of men, but they extract resources from males. Oh my God, hilarious.
driven to do dangerous and idiotic things due to testosterone. You can stop and reverse hair loss. People will treat you better if they think you're female.
People will treat you better if they think you're female. You see how the mentality of the incel? You see, because they're getting treated like shit because they're losers. They think, man, if I was a woman, I'd be getting treated better. Hilarious.
Yo.
Hilarious. It's crazy. See, this is why Steve says, why do you hate yourself?
Yourself. Yo, it's that deep. You see the thing, this is why I get so passionate, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't really know this, but I know how deep the rabbit hole can go.
Exactly.
And because I want niggas to love themselves, because I want niggas to develop their masculine identity membership.com. All right. Because I want niggas to believe in themselves. Like I get very passionate, bro. And sometimes I yell and shit. I'd rather yell and keep a nigga out of this type of shit than be over here trying to befriend y'all niggas and act like everything is all cool. And y'all niggas is slowly sliding into transmaxing.
Right.
Or slowly sliding into a fucking depression where you're an incel or some crazy shit. Damn, bro.
Because how could you not, like, doing this type of shit means you hate yourself because you're basically you're trying to be somebody else. Because
let me tell you something with the regular trans folks, at least they had an excuse that, oh well, I really, really and truly do feel that I was born as another gender and blah blah blah, whatever. Right. You still crazy to me at the end of the day because it still is gender dysmorphia. Let's be clear. Right. However, at least you had some sort of excuse to a mental perspective. Right. But what is this? This is them consciously hating like who they are, what their life is about, and then doing some super perverted shit just to try to get some type of sexual attention. This is crazy. This is ridiculous. Let's see what else they talking about.
less likely to get killed, you have access to female spaces, in parentheses, males are disgusting, and cheaper car insurance. I don't know about you, but I just love how they finish on cheaper car insurance. Like, hey, fellow guys, I know it might sound absolutely crazy to take hormones, potentially undergo surgery, change the way you dress and what you're called, basically your entire gender aesthetic in order to live as a woman when you're really not that interested in it. But did you know that you can actually save money on your car insurance? Like, okay, I guess. And as stupid as that argument is, it's actually probably one of the more valid ones on this list, because if you've been paying attention to the discourse surrounding transgenderism at all, you'll know that a lot of these things are just flat out not true. A lot of these points reference, I guess, better sexual experiences for trans people, as we have documented before on this channel. All the surgery and the hormones, it can actually have very negative side effects to your sex life and just your sexual well-being, which isn't really a surprise when you think of it. Not only that, this list also mentions things like being able to attract cis lesbians and high-value males, when we have heard time and time again of different trans people complaining that, hey, such and such group doesn't want to date me because I am trans. I literally have never heard a trans person say that becoming trans actually expands your dating pool, because I'm pretty sure that's just not how that works.
Exactly. See, these guys, they're so goofy that they think that changing their shit is going to make, well, to a certain extent, if you're an incel and you never had anything going on, then maybe, I don't know, maybe it's all uphill from there. I don't know. Yo, these niggas, this shit is hilarious though. It's like,
yo, but instead of paying for hormones and paying for surgery, just go to Vegas.
Right.
Or go again. Shout out to the passport bros, man. Like I fucks with y'all now, like heavy, bro. Like,
because at least niggas is trying to go and get pussy and still be men. You feel me?
Oh my god. Yo. This is why we try to never really hate on any individual, bro.
Right.
Like we might debate the idea, but because look how, in comparison, look how cool passport bros seem now.
Exactly.
What's the hate about? Because niggas was like, yo, Locario, why did you ever choose to go on a panel with them passport niggas? Because we just dudes, bro. We just talking, bro. You got a different idea of how to get it, and I'm telling you my idea. I believe in game, and you believe in going overseas. We just discussing some things.
Right.
This shit, nah. We ain't got nothing to talk about, nigga.
Right.
As soon as you start talking about cutting your dick off, we ain't got nothing to talk about, bro. What?
Yeah, this shit crazy.
How the fuck we gonna go from this?
Trying to have sex with 2 women a day. Facts.
Yo,
that's cool.
Nigga.
These incels, bro, they on some other shit. But let's continue.
And there's also a meme we have here featuring the virgin antidepressant user compared to the Stacy transitioner. And here's the thing. I think a lot of these incels who are transmaxing, they're assuming that they can just transition into a super hot woman, which is not the case most of the time. It's like, sure, there are absolutely trans women out there who pass perfectly and actually look super hot. You would never guess that they're biologically male, but they're absolutely not the norm. And if we're being real here, the vast majority of trans women, they just look like ugly women, like men in dresses, clearly. So fellas, if you are considering transmaxing, just be aware that even if you're not happy with the way you look as a male, it will almost undoubtedly be worse for you as a woman. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just the way things are. So let's go through this little meme a bit. On the left, we have the virgin antidepressant user. He's into frustrated rightist politics. He's not cute. He never will be. He's only getting uglier. He'll never have a girlfriend. He's not actually happy, only lied to by chemicals. He has bad clothes. No one cares about him. He's an atomized individual. He has.
You know what's funny about these incel niggas? It's like that's actually their masculine identity.
Yeah, that's their masculine identity, right?
That's like they revel in that shit. It's like, I'm a loser. Nobody wants me. I'm ugly. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. Like, they love that shit because it's like, at least they have that. At least they can say, well, you know, it's messed up because you just don't understand. You don't understand, guys, because it's that type of shit. Terrible. And then they think that they're going to transition into the Stacy.
Hey, what's the name just said? You see, it's in a way, it is basically deleting yourself. Right. You understand? Mm-hmm. Shout out to Hayes for pointing that out. Like this is basically self-deletion. Mm-hmm. Jesus, bro. Like, it's great. I told you, look, this is one thing I knew from the beginning, bro. From the beginning, back in the day, before even the red pill and all that shit, I knew that this shit was a slippery motherfucking slope. Mm-hmm. Because all of these different groups, MGTOW and pills and this and that, all of these things just came up as a cope. Shout out to Coach EO. Mm-hmm. All these things just came about as a cope. Right. Deal with the current landscape of the dating scene. Right. You understand? That's really all it was. And the PUAs, that was literally the first one. Mm-hmm. There was always game. Niggas was always spitting game. Niggas was always playing the numbers game, trying their best to look their best, trying their best to improve their mouthpiece, to holler at bitches and find bitches that was attracted to them. That was always it. And that's what we try to uphold. Exactly. But once a nigga came out talking about, oh yeah, you tell a woman this, you tell a woman these 3 things, and there's push and pull and keno and all this and negging. Mm-hmm. From there, it just fucking snowballed. Mm-hmm. Right. to the pills and to this and to that and the fucking save yourself and then MGTOW and then passport and then now it's now. So what is it? What is it? Where are we going? Where are we going?
We going. I'm telling you, this is the transmaxing. Because remember, we got niggas was looks maxing and all this other shit. Now we got to get to the transmaxing. You know what I'm saying?